Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. What may be the nicest 68 Camaro RS in the country is now on Fleming's Ultimate Garage's showroom floor. So let me take a minute and walk around the car with you, show you all the things that are really done well and very correct. A couple small things that aren't correct, but enhance the driving of it. You can decide what you want to do from there. But let's talk about the paint for a second. I love this color because I've never had one in this Island Teal. So come on up for a second. Let's check the quality of the paint. Okay, you need to be able to read all these words in here clearly. I can cover this up and read almost everything in there exactly. And that's what you want to be able to see when you're buying these cars online. It's got the white nose stripe. This is awesome here. I love the RS grille because you get that kind of meaty, blacked out appearance. So it looks so sinister. All the chrome and stainless is show quality. It's really very nice. The white vinyl top, you know, some people don't love vinyl tops, but on this car here, I love it, and I'll tell you why. Because it looks like a convertible going down the road without the wind noise, the exposure, the wearing out of the convertible top, so you get that great look without all the expense that'll come later on. All the glass is really nice. It's got the rear spoiler. Walk around here and we'll look at some of the RS features that you wouldn't get on a Super Sport unless you got the RS package. For instance, the backup lights down here in the lower balance panel. This super duper good looking gas cap, RS gas cap. And even back here, from the bezels around the backup lights, to the chrome on the bumpers, to the bezels here, everything looks really nice. But you know what we should do? You know, we're back here right now. Why don't we go ahead and just take a quick peek in the trunk? Because this is important. And I'll tell you why it's important. Because right now, what's in here gives you a good idea of what kind of car you're getting from somebody. You know, when you get a car or you see one online or something like that, and it's you know, it's pictures, and pictures can make anything look great. But let's look at what you can't fake. For instance, awards that come with the car. These are Camaro Nationals, okay? Award winner, gold 95%. 95%. You're talking about cars from all over the country. Keep in mind, they built 500,000 Camaros that year, right? This is in the top 95%. Best in class again. Okay, and then there's certain things like this great looking metal, best of show winner. Okay, you know what that says to me? Cool, great car, nice, right? And I agree. Manuals, complete assembly manual. But stuff like this, where the jack and all of these items are detailed nicely, and the biggest key for me that says, hey, you know what, this guy loved this car because these are a pain, is a car cover. To put a car cover on and take it off every time, fold it up properly and figure out, I gotta tell you what, the first 1 or 2 times most people do it, after a while they get kind of frustrated with it. This obviously has been put on and kept on all the time. So it's correct splatter painted inside the trunk here. Got the right jacking instructions in here. The seals are nice and pliable. Okay, nothing's crusty, rusty, or old. All right, let's take a peek under the hood for a second. And this is pretty nice because I have to tell you that although this is a complete matching numbers engine and everything in here, the one thing about it is this engine has been built with a little more horsepower. So let's check this out for a second. You got your 327 in here. It's got the 4-barrel on it, nicely detailed. Okay, rated at 275 horsepower. This has a little bit of a diff and cam in it. I can tell during the rebuild stage that they add a little horsepower. I'm going to say it's closer to 350 horsepower. So this car rolls down the road really nice. Some indications of a quality restoration, for instance, might be the tower clamps right here. Those right there are old school. That's the way they came. They're probably 10 times more expensive than the typical band clamp. So if you're restoring a car, you put these kind on because that's the way they were supposed to be, all right? Like this here, you see these snap rings? They're called spring rings, but whatever. Cables. It's got a real battery, not a battery topper. The replica battery from original. GM hoses. The PBD on the firewall there for paint, body, and trim. And as the cars roll down the assembly line, those guys put their stamp on it that it was done, it was the way they wanted. Over here, the cowl tag shows this car to be an Island Teal car originally. It's got the Deluxe houndstooth interior inside, which it's coded for also. This has an upgrade on it that we had talked about earlier that I wanted to tell you about. It does have headers on it. Manifolds are so easy to get. We can even install them here if you'd like us to, and tidy up the exhaust if you wanted to take this back to bone stock. But most people, it's hard to see them. They certainly add a lot of performance to the car. and go from there. So anyway, this also has power steering, which we didn't talk about earlier. But what I wanted to show you was this too, is one of the things that's not correct, but really, really make the car drive nice. And that right here is the Redline radials, okay? Typically these cars came with either white walls or Redline belted tires, right? Which make them a little more authentic. Here, these are radials. Radials are one of the greatest inventions to ever come out. They made the car such a great driving experience in the 70s versus the old style tires that when they got cold were rough, and when they got caught in ruts and things like that. So although they're not correct, the look is correct, and they enhance the driving experience at least 50%. So you can decide that from there. Okay, let's check out the inside here. This is really nice. And I gotta tell you, like, listen to that door. The reason that door sounds as good as it is first off, it's hung well, but it's not really there that the quality and the effort is put into it. It's actually put into the inside of the door, the window channels and that. When that is put together properly, you don't get that rattle when you close the door, and that's what really gives you that great sound. Console here with buckets, original AM radio, got factory gauges here. All the chrome, stainless, and trim in here is really, really nice. Even this right here, the light for the back, let me show you real quick. Look at that, that even works. You know what it takes to get all that little stuff to work properly? It's a lot of work. Even the footwell lighting works and things like that. Okay, we're talking about a national award winner. We're talking about a no expense spared 3-year restoration, documented properly, done properly. The underneath is as spectacular as the top of the car. And I'm just looking down the list here where it has all the original EE codes on the engine, the R59 battery, you know, the right hoses and clamps, even the radiator and all that good stuff. It's just one of the best restorations we've ever seen. So if there's any way we can find this into your home, call us 301-816-1000 and we'll tell you all about it.